Live pictures, the huge crowds gathered across all these major streets. We have reporters here at CNN covering these marches nationwide for you. Kyung Law is on the ground here in Washington, D.C. In New York, Jessica Schneider standing by. Sarah Seidner on the West Coast for us in L.A. and Miguel Marquez is in Boston. So let's take a whip around, beginning, Kyung, with you here in Washington. The sea of pink. Paint the picture for me.
Well, Janelle Monáe has just taken the stage. This march is scheduled to happen right now, but it appears that they're running just slightly behind schedule. But you were just talking about that sea of pink, Brooke. So I want you to look at some of the people in the crowd here. The sea of pink are generally pink hats that they're wearing. It started out as something that is shared socially about trying to knit your own hat. And what you're seeing here are all these pink hats descending on Washington, D.C., what they want to tell Donald Trump. Because we've talked to women. These ladies are from California. We've talked to people from Alaska, New York, who've all come here, and they wanted to come to Donald Trump's backyard. And the reason why is because they want him to look out the window and hear from them. I'm going to stop here, Jordan, before you trip here. So some of the women here, if you look past into the crowd, you can see that they're ready to march. They want to keep marching, and we just heard one of the people on the stage here, Janelle Monáe, say, the musician Janelle Monáe, say that they want to shut Washington down. And Brooke, you know from being out here, it is incredibly packed. It is going to be logistically difficult to get all of these women to turn and try to march in one way. So they're supposed to start soon, so we'll see what happens. Brooke?
We'll see. We'll take it live. All the ladies marching, all, of course, across Washington and across the country. Kyung, we'll check back with you. Also, New York, where not only where, one of the, and it's incredible here in Washington, Jessica, people couldn't even totally eyeball how many would show up. And I think the initial estimates just blew these organizers away.
Brooke, the turnout here in New York City, quite simply, it's overwhelming. This is the Women's March. Right now, it's a bit of a saunter, and for 2 hours, we stood in absolute gridlock. You're getting a shot of 2nd Avenue right now, extending north. This march was supposed to begin at 47th Street, but as you can see, we're at 46th. You are seeing crowds as far as the eye can see here. I'm guessing that the crowds extend at least 10 blocks beyond what they were supposed to. There are thousands of people right now. We're on the east side of Manhattan near the United Nations. We're walking a little bit south just to make a right-hand turn and then head up 5th Avenue, where the protests will be ending at Trump Tower. Of course, the president in Washington, D.C., but many of the people I've spoken with out here today, they don't care that the president's in Washington. They still want to get their message out. At his home here in New York City, you hear the yeah of the crowd here. There have been chants out here, but people I've spoken with say that it's just not about women's rights. They say it's about human rights, it's about civil rights. I talked to young and old men and women, even talking to a 10-year-old boy this morning who told me he's out here because he's most concerned about climate change issues and immigration. So this crowd, if we can get one more look at it, Brooke, to show you the enormity of it, it's really incredible. Organizers out here had worked for weeks to put this together, but a lot of people are saying there may be a lot more people out here than actually RSVP'd. It is a sight out here in the middle of New York City, all to get that message to President Trump. Brooke?
They knew it'd be big. I was talking to two of the original organizers today. I don't think they really knew quite how big it would be. Check this out. Let's go to Janelle Monáe back in Washington on stage.
Talking about, hell you 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 talking about, Sandra Bland! Sandra Bland! Sandra Bland! Sandra Bland! All right, that was a test. Band, drop it in.
लॉस एंजलिस के शहरियों ने बारिश के बावजूद भरपूर एहतजाज किया। दूसरी जानिब मेक्सिको में मुजाहिरीन ने अमरीकी सिफारत खाने के बाहर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप का पुतला नजर आतिश किया। जर्मनी, पेरू, अर्जेंटीना, मैड्रिड, ब्रसेल्स, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, फलस्तीन में भी मुजाहिरे हुए, जबकि इराकी शहरियों ने मिले जुले रद्द अमल का इजहार किया। अब आपको खबर देंगे कि नए अमरीकी अफराद एहतजाजी बैनर्स और प्ले कार्ड्स उठाए सड़कों पर इस वक्त मौजूद हैं। मजीद तफसीलात हम जान लेते हैं। अमेरिका में ही मौजूद है न्यूज़ 1 के नुमाइंदे खुसूसी असफर इमाम। असफर इमाम, बताइएगा वाशिंगटन की क्या सूरत हाल है? नए अमरीकी सदर के खिलाफ एहतजाज जारी है और हजारों अफराद वहाँ पर मौजूद हैं।
जी, ये खवातीन का एहतजाजी मुजाहरा है। खवातीन की मुख्तलिफ तंजीमें और जिसकी बाद इंसानी हकूक़ की तंजीमों में भी इसकी हिमायत की थी, ये उनकी तरफ से अपील की गई थी आज इस एहतजाजी मुजाहरे का। तो मैं इस वक्त वाशिंगटन में इंडिपेंडेंस एवेन्यू पे मौजूद हूँ। यहाँ की तमाम सड़कें, तमाम नेशनल मार्ग है, लोगों से भरी पड़ी हुई है। ज्यादातर इसमें खवातीन है, जिसमें हर रंग नस्ल की खवातीन और मर्द शामिल है, लेकिन गालिब अक्सरियत बहरहाल तमाम खवातीन की है जो डोनाल्ड ट्रंप की पॉलिसी से बरात का ऐलान कर रही है। खुसूसी तौर पर जो उसमें खवातीन के हवाले से जो जिस तरह के अल्फाज किए हैं कहे थे, तो उस हवाले से यहाँ पे उन्होंने बैनर उठा रखे हैं और इम्तियाजी सलूक के खिलाफ और इंसानी मसावात के हवाले से एक मुजाहरा है। और मैं ये देख रहा हूँ कि मैंने जिंदगी में शायद इसलिए बड़े पैमाने के लोगों का इस्तेमाल नहीं देखा, खुसूसी तौर पर खवातीन का। तो ये तारीखी नौयत का एहतजाजी मुजाहरा है, जिसमें यकीन से इस बात की कही जा सकती है कि इसमें मिलियन के करीब तो खवातीन शरीक है और इसमें मुख्तलिफ शहरों से भी खवातीन यहाँ आई हैं और देहाती इलाकों से भी खवातीन आई हैं और यहाँ पे एहतजाजी मुजाहरा कर रही हैं। इसमें न सिर्फ मुख्तलिफ नस्ली ग्रुपों के खिलाफ जो ट्रंप की पॉलिसी है उससे तनकीद का निशाना बनाया जा रहा है, बल्कि मुसलमानों और दीगर मजहबी कौमियतों के हवाले से भी जो उनके बयान हैं